What is a significant amount of users that a consumer-facing platform should have before fundraising? Harold Hughes. Good question. So it depends on what fundraising we're talking about, and it depends on the level of engagement. I think if you have anywhere from 500 to 1,000 people using your product every day or week, and when you talk to those people, they're super engaged, and you're actually talking to them, you could start meeting with investors and showing them that. If they're spending money, it could be much less. If you're Scout, which just graduated from the Launch Incubator, and you just had 10 people using it a day, but 5 of them were booking, and the booking fees were $25 each. Hey, it's small numbers, but one of the things investors like is if you build a product that a small number of people like, we're pretty sure we know how to get more people to the product, right? There are tried and true ways to get growth in a product. So small number of people, highly engaged, good. Medium number of people, medium level of engagement, good. Large number of people, modestly engaged, still good, right? So it really depends on the depth of engagement, and we're going to look at those numbers, and we're going to look at the polish at the product early on. So I look at the ability to execute. How well executed is something? If I see something is really well executed, like com.com, I don't need to see a large number of users using it. When I invested in com.com, they might have had like $100 a day, like 10 people a day paying for it. Now they have a lot more people than that paying for it, and instead of paying $10 a year, they're paying $10 a month. So the writing, you don't have to convince a VC that things can grow. You have to convince a VC or an angel investor that consumers love this product, and that you've identified a product that doesn't exist in the market or could exist in a better fashion, an innovative fashion, that consumers love. If you can show the love and show the engagement, then together we can figure out the growth. It's a real honor for me to be in such a deep and meaningful partnership with the team at IBM. My first computer was an IBM PC Junior, and it took me 6 months to convince my dad to save up the money from his bar. And one night, he got home from the bar at 6 or 7 in the morning, and I was annoying him as a 12-year-old. I really want the PC Junior. It's $900. Please get me a PC Junior. And he said, fine. He was kind of half in the bag at the time. We drove to downtown Manhattan to this computer store on Lower Broadway. I'll never forget it. It was a Saturday morning. He had been out all night Friday. And he had cash. And he walked in and he bought me the IBM PC Junior. And it was the greatest computer. It started me on my journey. And now, wow, it's like 30 years later, and I'm in a deep partnership with IBM. I can pinch myself. Like, it's really just super great to have the recognition of a world-class company like IBM who cares just as much as I do and my team does about supporting founders. So SmartCamp 2015, SmartCamp 2015, SmartCamp2015.com. If you're a fan of the show and you appreciate all the work we do at Launch Festival, please go to your local SmartCamp 2015 and encourage entrepreneurs to go to it. And then, of course, you're all my guest, and you're the guest of IBM and Launch at Scale and at the Launch Festival. Couldn't do it without their support, and it's just such a great partnership, and it's just beginning. So thanks again to our friends at IBM, and we'll see you next time on a special Ask Jason episode.